Do you have a question that is burning a hole in your brain as to how you can create success as a home business owner? Maybe you don't even know the question, you just know you need an answer to something. You're missing some piece of the jigsaw that will allow you to create success. Well, that's why I created Free Coaching Thursday. In today's brand new episode, I'm answering 3 or 4 more questions from my audience, and who knows, maybe the very question that I'm about to answer will reveal what it takes for you to create success and better results in your business today. Stay tuned, I'll be right back. Okay, let's get straight into the questions. Question number 1, what have I got? Do people believe they can build a successful business with 1 or more kids? Let me reread that. Do people believe they can build a... it concerns me when people ask me this kind of question, because I can guarantee you that the person there is trying to use their children as a crutch to hold up their own bullshit excuses. That person there who's like, now, oh my goodness, I've got a child, can I really be a successful business owner? I guarantee you they were doing jack shit before. I guarantee you it. And it really annoys me when people do what is supposed to be the most wonderful thing you can do on the planet, which is create a child and bring them into the world. And then they have this attitude of, if it wasn't for you, I'd be doing this. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't at all. And shame on you for having that attitude towards that child, right? I can't stand this kind of question when people use their children, right? Before someone has a child, do they waste any time at all in their life? Absolutely, especially now, Netflix way more than they need to. Social media, mobile phones, every single notification, right? When's the last time people read a decent book? When's the last time someone tried to better themselves, right? A lot of people are wasting a lot of time. So this notion that, oh, now I've got a child, oh my goodness, I've got less time to put into a business, that is just rubbish. That is just an excuse that people are using to give them a way out of the results that they were never going to achieve anyway. When I became a father, and my daughter was born, did I have less time? Yes, by choice. I wanted to give more time to my daughter. And that pull for me wanting to give more time to my daughter actually made me far more effective with the time that I had left available. It made me far more consistent and passionate and hardworking in my business, because now I had a much bigger reason than I had before. Before it was just for me. I like making some money, I want to have a business, I like the bit of ego, it's nice to be a business owner, have a nice car, or blah, 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 blah. Stuff don't really matter. But all of a sudden, when there's another human being looking at you and saying, what are we going to do today, Daddy? And you can either say, I've got to go to work, or we're going to do whatever the heck we like. Suddenly, I found a level of passion and encouragement and just everything elevated in my life. So do people believe they can be successful with 1 or more kids? No kids, 10 kids, the variable is you, my friend. The variable is you. What are you choosing to do with your time, and what is your attitude? Is it going to be one of looking for an exit, or is it going to be one of looking for an entry into the person that you could be? Now, no one giving you tough love here, but I don't think you want to be in an old people's home in 50, 60, 70 years and say, oh, I could have done more but for my child, and your child hates you because they felt like nothing but an excuse. Grow a pair. Start to look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, are you doing all you can possibly do to become the person, the mother, the father, the business builder that you can be? The answer is no. So step to it, go all in or get out and stop wasting time with this kind of silliness, okay? That's my answer to that question. Let me go, what are we on? 3 or 4 minutes. Let's go one more. Let's go one more. What is the worst pyramid scheme or MLM business that you've ever known or been a part of? I understand why people would ask this question, because we're pre-programmed to be negative, right? We're pre-programmed to be negative. The news, people need to make sales. So negativity sells. You hear something bad, what was that? What was that awful situation? So people know to sell advertising that they can just share negativity. So it's in the media, it's in the news, it's everywhere. Conversations, stories, you never guess what. It gets people's interest. So we're pre-programmed to be negative. But it's a really poor use of your time. Time is the most precious commodity that you've got. And the way I see my time is it's finite, right? None of us are going to live forever. One guarantee in life, and that's that it will end. So I think about all the units of time that I've got left and how precious they are to me. And I think about every single day and week, where am I going to invest those units of time? So it's spending with my family, it's personal development, it's building a business, it's helping other people, it's charity work that I do. It's all these kind of things, right? No way would I take those units and be like, oh, I'm going to take one from family and give it to looking on the internet and finding worse situations or terrible stories or bad things. I'm not going to take a unit of sleep or a unit of, personal development and go, oh, can I find someone who lost the most money or had the worst story so I can feel better? No, that just doesn't come into play. So my advice and answer to that question would be, if right now you're someone, and I understand why, because we're pre-programmed that way, but if you're someone that's seeking out negativity, looking for downfalls, disadvantages, horrible situations, instead of trying to look at knocking other people's buildings down or looking at other people's derelict buildings so you can feel better about your own, just build the best building that you can possibly build and invest your time in that. I think it's Tony Robbins said, there's only 2 ways to build the tallest building in town. Actually build the tallest building in town, or knock everybody else's down so yours is the only one standing, right? That's an example of being the only one standing, and it's not a good investment of your time. Put your time into what you can do as a person. How can you grow your personal value? How can you help other people? How can you leave this place better than how you found it? And if you do that, you'll not have time, you'll not even care about the worst, this, the most, the worst story, this, the biggest loss. You'll just be playing such a bigger game and encouraging other people that your time will be well accounted for. I hope that you go and take that advice. So that's enough for now. 6 minutes is plenty to give you this advice. Plus, I want a bit heavy on you on the first question, right? I don't usually kind of get like that, but that really annoys me. It hits close to home as well. I didn't see my father for 17 years, and I was around a whole environment for a long time where I heard that type of language, and I know the effects firsthand it can have on children. So if it means I've got to lose my language a little bit or lose the plot for a couple of minutes on a video to kind of shake you out of it, I'll take that. I'll take that any day. So anyway, go create a day in a life that counts. Always have more desires than excuses. And if you like this video, by all means like it, put it in the hands of someone or eyes and ears of someone you think would benefit from it. I'll be back in a day or two with another brand new video. I'll catch you then. Bye for now.